Hi guys, in this tutorial we're going to play around with two different tricks, the tuck toss and the infinity toss. A tuck toss is definitely a prerequisite for the infinity toss, so make sure you listen thoroughly for the tuck toss explanation before moving into the infinity toss. So we're going to start by holding the hoop with our palm facing up in this position right here. And we're going to swing it down using our wrist to make it happen, just like so. And the true key to this trick is having a very loose grip in the release. So to make sure we have that, we can do this little drill first and feel the hoop touching our shoulder. If we have a pretty loose grip, you will definitely feel the hoop touching, like so. So while you try this drill, you want to make sure that the hoop is making contact with your shoulder and not your arm like this. So swing down, feel it on your shoulder, just like so. And now for the release, when the hoop is in this position right here, we're going to release the hoop with a very loose grip and make sure that the fingers give the direction to the hoop for it to make this arch over your shoulder. And again, it's not over your arm, or at least this is a different type of tuck toss that we do not need for the infinity toss. Instead, it has to go as much over your shoulder or head as you can. And here's what it looks like from the back. A good way to start an infinity toss is by doing some forward hand hooping. So from here, the hoop arrives in this position right here, and I'm swinging down and releasing into the tuck toss. So hand hooping, grab. You can gain some momentum by doing an extra arch right here before going into the toss. So hand hooping, grab, gain momentum by doing this wide motion and then behind the back and release. You should not be able to see the hoop at all times. When it's right here, you shouldn't be able to see it. If you can see it, it means it's too much on your side. Instead, it has to be all the way behind your back. I only see it when it comes back in this position. Here you can start playing around with giving different directions to the hoop and different intensities. For example, if I wanted to go all the way in front of me, I'm going to really use my fingers and release the hoop at the very last second, which will make the hoop go as much in front as I can. And I can give it a lot of intensity to make it gain speed. Or for example, I can play around with making it go all the way vertical up on my head. The direction, it's all a matter of how you use your fingers and how late or early you release the hoop. So make sure you play around with those things. Some fun entrances into a tuck toss include hand hooping, weaves, hand spins, and also continuous tuck toss, just like so. Some fun ways to exit tuck tosses include elbow breaks, foot hooping, a chest roll, and a spinning hip roll. As for the infinity toss, what happens here is you alternate dominant hand and non-dominant hand tuck tosses by releasing with one hand and grabbing with the other one, and go and do it again. If you notice, the one thing that makes infinity tosses look so cool is that the release and the catch happen almost simultaneously. As I toss, I'm also grabbing with the opposite hand. It's not a toss and grab and toss and grab and toss and grab, but the two things happen simultaneously. The number one drill I suggest you to try is to put down the hoop and only try the arm motion. So dominant hand goes down and non-dominant hand goes up. It has to be, you have to feel a little bit of a stretch in your shoulders, because only by doing this extra push, you're going to be able to grab the hoop over your head right here. So down, up, and then again, down, up, just like so. So instead of drilling it like this, tuck, toss, and catch, we're going to try to tuck, toss, make sure it goes over our head like this, and do the stretch that we tried earlier, and release, catch, release, catch, release, catch, just like so. And again, tuck, toss, catch, tuck, toss, catch over our head. You should end up with your thumb up. And now we're going to do the same with our non-dominant hand. So now we can start putting it all together. We're going to do dominant hand, tuck, toss, down, catch. Then what I suggest you to try is, instead of going in another tuck toss with your thumb up, to bring your thumb down and swing down and repeat. Here, thumb down, swing, catch. Thumb down, swing, catch. And again. So once you feel super comfortable with this one, you can move on and not do the flip right here and go straight into another tuck toss with your thumb up. The motion of the arms stays the same. You're simply not flipping the hoop. When you first learn this, it might be helpful to turn side to side like this to make room for the hoop to pass on your sides, but then you should feel comfortable enough to not go side to side. Hope this was helpful, and see you in the next